But now it's time for us to check our mirrors and make a smooth left into Conversation Street.
It is. Now, I have to say, James was very, very excited about coming to Whitby because he'd heard that it's the centre of the British jet industry. He was very much looking forward to spending a couple of days maybe looking at old drawings of Concorde, but then he discovered that Whitby jet is actually this.
It looks like coal.
It is coal.
Is it?
Thing is, though, they've worked out, obviously, you can't burn coal anymore because Al Gore goes nuts and a polar bear falls over. So they polish it up and then say it's precious.
That's interesting, this, because I've got the blurb here from Whitby's oldest retailer of the stuff, and it says, unlike other gemstones, jet is actually fossilised wood.
Yes, because unlike other gemstones, it's coal.
Yeah, but it's...
It's coal, isn't it? That is coal.
Unlike other gemstones, Hammond, it's a lot cheaper.
Well, yes, it would be.
Well, no, seriously, though, you can get a jet ring, look, for 32 quid.
Well, you get a sack of it for 10 quid. It's coal.
Thing is, though, no, we were thinking the other day, you know car makers now, they use, like, bamboo and ash and walnut and carbon fibre to decorate bits of a car. Why don't they use jet?
Exactly.
Anybody'd like to have some jet in their car?
Actually, we've been doing a little bit of experimenting, Hammond. I've made a prototype. This is a gear stick with a jet knob on the top. It's brilliant. I mean, it's not polished yet, but you change gear. It does make your hand a bit dirty.
But no, that's a handy reminder.
Exactly. No, you're absolutely right, because, you know, sometimes you drive an unfamiliar car, you're on the motorway, and you think, oh, did I change into sixth? Yeah, I did. I know.
Here's some conversation.
Oh, good.
For Conversation Street. Bad news, there is a problem right now in this country. Not enough people are learning to drive. Seriously, in 2007, just over 16,000 driving tests were conducted. Last year, that had dropped to 4,650.
That is a true fact. In less than 10 years, 16,000 down to 4,000.
It's a big issue.
And I know why. It's because kids leave school these days. They've no idea who Hitler was. They can't add up. They just know cars are bad. That's all they learn. Cars are bad, cars are bad, cars are bad. And then when they do get out of school after work, you know, after school's finished, they go around and you can just see speed cameras and traffic jams and signs saying, please don't overtake cyclists. And they think, well, what's the point?
There's no point learning to drive. I might as well just use Uber.
Exactly. Now, if I were a car maker, I would be fighting like a Kilkenny cat to make sure every car I made was as interesting and as amazing as possible. But instead, what Renault, they give us a cad jar. How many children are going to say, oh, if I work really hard and get my homework done, one day maybe I can have a cad jar?
Because that's the car they grow up seeing. Worse still, Nissan Juke.
You really hate the Juke?
No, I hate it.
He does hate. No, he
I
genuinely
hate.
hates.
I object to it existing. It shouldn't exist. I loathe it. On the motorway, you see them with their stupid, like, double bug eyes. Smug little bug. If I see one, I'm mad. I can't help myself, and it's cruel, and I'm sorry if you're in one, but I do. I see them.
I was driving along with him the other day. He was busy telling him a story and he was looking out the window going, I hate you, I hate you.
I hate them.
What's the most boring car on sale in Britain today, do we
Question.
think? Get out. Get out. Security, kill him. Brown Astons, I tell you what, if I were the boss of Volkswagen, I'd go and find the man who did... What's that tall Golf called?
Oh, the SV?
SV, that's it.
Yeah.
The one that... It's like a Golf, but for people who have stovepipe hats. And I would bludgeon him with a tyre iron. Why did you do that? Nobody wants one.
Just to be fair, I think VW have bigger concerns at the moment.
OK, I want to talk about the Oxford Ring Road. I know it's miles away from here and it's miles away from anybody watching, but the thing is, OK, for the last 2 years, they've been working on shrinking, slightly shrinking, 2 roundabouts and putting some traffic lights up. Now, do you know how much the budget was for that job?
2 roundabouts, 10 grand a roundabout, I'd say 20 grand overall.
9 million.
Million.
9 million. Can you imagine the builder's face when he came out of that meeting? They're gonna give me 9 million quid to shrink a couple of roundabouts.
Well, that's why it's taken him 2 years. He had to make it look like 9 million quid. Really difficult.
This is not a word of a lie. £9 million would buy you a 30,000 square foot house, okay, like this. That is a 9 million quid house to build.
You can have that or 2 shaved roundabouts.
Yes.
For your 9 million quid.
No, actually no, because, and this again is not a word of a lie, a few months ago, Builder Man, and it must have been a bet, he went back to the council and he said, I need another £1 million quid.
And they paid.
And they paid! They paid!
He probably shuffled in, I broke my spade. Another £1 million? Yes, of course, I have it.
Can I be cross for a moment with BMW?
It'll be difficult to stop you, yes.
The thing was, last year, they introduced this. They went, look at that. And everybody went, that is fantastic. It's an homage to the old CSL Batmobile from '72. And everyone's going, God, when are you going to start making it? They said, no, we're not. We just made it just to show you what we could make.
So why did they show us?
Just don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter because they've come up with something else instead. This look. This is actually an homage to the original 2002, which is the old car on the left. And that, I think, actually looks pretty fab.
It does.
Are they going to make it?
No.
Well, show it to us then. Look what we could make, but we're not. It's a good job BMW don't run the emergency services, isn't it? Oh, look, you have drifted a long way from shore there, haven't you? We could drag you back behind our speedboat. Will you? No, we just wanted you to know that we could.
What they're being is prick teasers.
Oh, you can't say that. I don't think you can say that.
Not sure you can say.
No, I don't think you can say that.
You say prick tease. Is it allowed today?
Top tease, that's no different. You've just changed the name. It's a
not the
different
word.
way of saying prick or dick.
It's a penis tease. It doesn't matter.
Conversation Street's taken a really bad turn.
The point I'm trying to make is BMW must stop doing that.
Whatever it was.
Now, if we had a Grand Tour medal, and we don't, but if we did, I know who the first recipient would be. Because we heard this amazing story the other day. You know, speed camera vans sit at the side of the road, blacked out windows, civil servants sitting inside watching YouPorn, okay, waiting to... That's what it is, waiting for someone to trip his camera. Now, someone the other day snuck up behind the speed camera van, quietly undid its number plates, put them on his own car, and drove past at 100 miles an hour. I mean,
well done, you, sir. Top work. Absolutely.
I love that.
That is top work.